Hi, this is Jay Norris, author of Mastering the Currency Market. Welcome to the report. Before we get to the charts, I do need to point out that trading futures and forex involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. The charts we're looking at are real-time market snapshots and may not be replicated going forward. Australian US dollar, Aussie USD, you can see you're in this pretty large line formation. It's been capping this market. It also is the all-time highs. You can see the actual all-time high is right there, that red line. The market, it's shifting higher back on the weekly. It's in a position to vault that line. Pretty big level overall. You can see there you go, your daily pattern, your weekly pattern, very definitely higher. There's another word for that. It's called a bull market. So we'll have to see if you can leap that critical area there and go on to make higher highs in this market. As I was saying a while back, I was saying well, if I love this market at 100, I'm going to love it at 95. You never got in the 95 handle on that last correction following the horrible tsunami. And look at, you're right back in the position to make, that's a 1, 2, that's almost a 3-month high today. 3-month high settlement for the Aussie. Woohoo! Looking good. It's a bull. Next market, the Euro US dollar. Euro US dollar came roaring back today. Also, let's see if you reversed yesterday's losses. Not quite. So the daily trend remains lower. Short-term trend on the daily lower following that big change of direction yesterday. Here's another one though where you're knocking heads at historic resistance. So it's going to be interesting to see particularly with weakness in the pound, the next market. But here's one where it's awful tough to call. Short-term trend on the daily, however, still lower following that shift from yesterday because you closed below yesterday's high. So that's the new line in the sand. But on the other hand, who wants to buy above yesterday's high when you're still below that all-important November high and that 2.5-year bear trend line on the weekly, which is the red diagonal line? All right, we'll keep an eye on that for you. Pound, U.S. dollar, next market. They really took the pound out to the woodshed again today. We're being reminded that all these markets are going their own separate ways. It's no longer the world against the dollar. I think the world's flattening out. The dollar, as many dollars as there are out there because the U.S. economy is so huge. At the same time, the different pairs are going their own way. So what used to be everything against the dollar is not so anymore in a flatter world, so to speak. So pound had a big down day. Aussie had a big up day. That's the way it is. So I think there's, for all the tough talk of the Bank of England, the market is starting to doubt it now. Keep in mind, however, you're still up on that weekly trend line, that all-important weekly trend line. So that's really the level to watch here. So short-term trend down on the daily. The daily's down. Weekly, however, still up. Arguably, the weekly's still higher. Well, no, the weekly is higher. No argument about it. Daily's down. Hey, let's take a look at the Canadian dollar now. The Canadian's going more sideways now than lower. Now you're back down. Daily shifted back down. Weekly's still up. Arguably, your weekly's up there. Monthly's down. Daily's down. Without a doubt, your price pattern is still pretty bearish here. So I think 95 is going to be in the cards for this guy. I'm a broken record there. 95, next stop. Dollar Chief, nothing today. You had a daily shift yesterday. Maybe you could have had some short covering intraday. We thought, maybe the intraday guys would be playing from the long side. You didn't get much of that. You really saw both sides today. Not much follow through. Daily's still higher though. Daily higher. Let me see how you're looking on the 240. A 240. 240 lower. So nothing going on here. Nothing to report, people. Daily chart. Daily arguably higher. The 240 failing though. Put it that way. So at best, you're still in very much a counter-trending market. Maybe you have a little room on both sides. It's a swing trader's market. Really have no interest there. Next market, the yen. Despite all the talk in the yen as far as G7 intervention, They must be holding their fire. Wow, look at it. Very tiny range again today. It's very not facilitating trade. I would think that's not a market you want to get caught short in right now. Now, interesting, even though you're below the monthly line, the weekly line, the daily line, your moving averages have turned up, haven't they? So this is definitely going to be one to watch here. I don't think it'd take much to launch that thing on the upside. Boy, everyone's going their own way, though, aren't they? That's for sure. Technically, you're still below that daily directional line, though. You got to get above that daily directional line to get anything going. Hey, let's look at the stock market. I'm going to show you a very interesting level in the stock market. That's one of my favorite levels, the 66% retracement. As long as you're still below the 66% retracement of the previous month's down move, then technically your price pattern is still bearish. So you're still in a bearish price pattern here, even though the daily's up, arguably in a position to shift the weekly, and the monthly never did shift. The weekly stayed higher throughout. So if you get above this 66% is going to be a pretty big level, people. Yeah, you see it right there, 1308, and arguably you were above it. 1308, that's a big level. If you can get through there, then you've got a little something going here. So that's a big level to watch. And Friday will be really interesting for this market because you're right around that 66%. If you can close above it and you shift the weekly line higher, then it's back on the upside for the U.S. stock market. Hey, let's talk about the contest. We've got a big contest coming up. We're going to announce the winner on the show on Monday. And that's the Trading University Scholarship that's worth $3,500. You want to register for that, go to trading-u.com/blog. On the upper right-hand corner of the site, there's a place for you to register for that. And we'll be giving that away Monday. We'll be announcing the winner for that on the show. So, hey, thank you very much. We'll show that to you one more time. My name is Jay Norris. I wrote Mastering the Currency Market, and we'll catch you back here for Saturday's weekly wrap-up. Thank you.